there was a thing that was like, if 2022 turns out great, Betty White died for her sins.
Oh, that's messed up. R.I.P. Betty White. What can we say?
Oh, but yeah, that's like the most wholesome person in Hollywood, and it was weeks before.
She was around for decades. I mean, since I think the 50s or even before. I mean, maybe even before, but yeah, just forever.
Weeks before her 100th birthday.
I was going to say the worst part is she didn't make it quite to 100.
Do you think you really care at a certain point? You're just sore.
Well,
just bored. You're like, all right.
I mean, I don't want to go too much into it, but we have a certain family member that's said the same thing for the last 7 years now?
At least, yeah.
Well, yeah, like if you're 99 and a half, if I can make it to 100, I'm going to start bungee jumping. Like probably not.
No.
Well, I'm uber curious of year of the tutu over here.
Well, yeah. Do you have a guess?
I was thinking Toto.
Oh, 22, but tutu. I gotcha.
There you go. 2022. 2022. So it's the year of the tutu. So every podcast this year, we're going to be wearing tutus for the whole podcast. And if fans send in a picture of them wearing a tutu, we'll show it on the podcast. So only for the year of the tutu, though.
I got my eyes on the prize for January 15th. That's a big day for me. So I'm already looking ahead to the new year, January 15th. Come on. Job might not be so crappy after that day. So just hoping.
I'll bet you $5 it will still be crappy.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not taking that bet. If I was a betting man, I'd say no, Kirk.
So what you're saying is after January 15th, the female impersonator business really mellows out.
It mellows out. It mellows out, Kirk. It becomes a lot less stressful.
Oh, just by the way, kudos for the fly still being here in the new year. That's
I had to move them too.
You had to move the flies?
Oh, because you and Chris have switched places.
I did notice that.
See, and look at that. And the flies followed you. That should tell you something.
Solar panels are cheap, and wind turbines are cheap or cheaper than like a coal plant. There's still a ton of maintenance that has to be done to those things. Like you can't just throw a solar panel out in the field and be like, okay, we're good. Every once in a while you have to go out there and clean it off. And, do maintenance on them and replace panels that are bad.
I'm really kind of enjoying the conversation because you took it in a completely opposite direction than I thought you were going to, which is why I like the blind react, because I wasn't expecting your point of view on this one.
Well, I get what you mean. It's like, yes, it costing more sucks, but
It seems like an investment. It's transitioning to healthier. It's like when they jack up cigarette prices. It's almost like look, you can keep using this, but you're killing yourself and everybody. I think it's sort of an equivalent of that, where it's like it's trying to nudge people. Look, it may cost you a little more, but it's better for the environment. It's better for your kids. You like your kids, right? You want to have a healthier play. I think that's what it's. It sucks now. It's the opposite of American thinking of the instant gratification. You have to plan ahead and then it's worth it. And if you don't do that, then I don't think you're going to be on board.
And that could be it too. They could be raising the rates to start investing in more green energies. The definition of the clouds. I was like,
all right. How about this theory? You know what? Let cities be cities. It's more. It'll encourage more people to go into the wilderness to go see stars because they can't anymore.
Well, and that's kind of what I was.
Denver's got a lot of lights and people, John.
Well, yes, I understand
lots
that.
Of light pollution.
Like I get it. Colorado Springs isn't any better. Like you can go out and you can see the big stars, but anything minor you can't see. Like my kids, I really want to take them out east just so that we can see the Milky Way in the summer.
Can you guys actually the constellations? I've never seen anything. I just look to me, but I could never like those 3D photos where you unfocus your eyes. Those never work for me. But
I'm usually able to
constellations.
Pull out the Big and Little Dipper.
You can see Orion pretty well this time of year. So if
Not
you go
Denver,
out,
you can't.
It's all dots. They're all dots. It's like light bright, but far away. That's all I see.
Well, I don't know if we can help you with that one, Kirk.
I'm constellation blind, and I'm starting a GoFundMe.
When do I get to see the sailboat?
Exactly.
The schooner.
I just want to see Orion, and I don't know what he is, but I just want to see it. Send me $75 to help me.
Yes, I will. You know what, Kirk? I will make you a map, a little map that you can use, and you'll be like, "Oh, it's." I see the dots, but
all right.
Kind
you
of.
know what? If I'm not against it, but if you can make that happen, I will be impressed. I would be amazed because I've never seen them.
Well, you have to use your imagination a little bit. That's
or an app, or
a cell phone app.
I'm gonna fight that. I'm gonna try to do it old school. I'm not gonna try to use if I use.
Well,
that'll cheapen it a little bit. You'll be like, it wasn't as good.
Well, plus
Magellan didn't do that.
You'd have to go a couple hours away from Denver to see anything.
If we have the James Webb Telescope, it was successfully launched on Christmas, and so far everything's going good. Just like anything NASA does, they talk a lot of crap about it, and then it does exactly what it's supposed to.
Yep.
Nice.
Even the thing is, there was even some people that were trying to defend it. You know, the whole it dropped thing. And I kind of see the point of, like, it didn't exactly drop. It was more one of the connectors unhatched and caused the vibration. But it's still, I don't know.
It worked. It held together. It did what it had to do.
But I mean, yeah, considering that it technically fell or dropped or, whatever it was, it is tomorrow. NASA's going to show a live press conference of the final arm extending out, and then it'll be
after the arm extends out, it's going to flip the bird. That's what you don't know. That's the surprise.
We can only hope.
So you're saying everything is it nominal, which is I think nominal is a very sciencey word.
Yes,
you don't hear that in
everything is nominal with the James Webb Telescope.
But is it phenomena? Ba-da-ba-ba. Is it that too? Okay.
Phenomena.
But
like if I can work in the Muppets in space, boom. Okay, we're back to it.
So